Okay, so there's a few somewhat advocacy or new initiative type and things that we had thought that we had tabled in the fall. And so then at our January or February meeting in the spring, I brought all of those up and was like, we don't have much time left. I know, we're probably all close to capacity, but what type of things do we want to work on? And so one of those things that I had looked into, I remembered my 1L year that there had been some talk in the SBA Women's Committee about trying to provide menstrual products in the restrooms in the law school. And I remembered hearing about it, but wasn't really sure what had kind of come of it. I mean, there weren't any in the restrooms, so I knew that much. But I reached out to the person who I thought had said something about it, and we met, and she told me like things had kind of fallen off because of COVID, which, many things did. But she told me kind of their general plan that they had for advocacy. And apparently SBA had asked a few years back if they could have products in the restrooms, and they had been told no. And so that's why, I'm sorry, I'm not telling this very chronologically. And so that's why the Women's Committee, my 1L year, had kind of come up with a plan. So their ideas were to do a drive for menstrual products and put the box in a place where administrators would see it. And so then we did actually do that, and we donated the products to SHE. I would have to look up. I don't exactly remember the acronym. Do you remember, Sujata?
Yeah, Shelter for Help in Emergency.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so we did that drive. It was actually really successful. That was really exciting. So I think they were going to do that in conjunction with a different step, but I wanted to have this board take affirmative steps toward this initiative, so that I wasn't just handing off something that hadn't had anything concretely done to the next board. And then their other idea was a petition and research about what other T14 schools did. And so I presented that to the board, and it was actually something that everyone was really passionate about, and was like, well, yeah, we should definitely have these in the restrooms. We have toilet paper. Anyway, and so on that front, we did the drive, and we wanted to gather more information before taking any more steps. And so I reached out to the library, because the library actually, you guys provide, or anyways, I don't know if you guys technically make sense, but anyway, the library provides menstrual products in baskets near the circulation desk. And actually now, like as of spring break, the library provides menstrual products in at least the all gender and women's restrooms in the library. I don't know about the men's, because I've not been in the men's restroom. But so that's really exciting, actually. So I talked to the library about where those come from, and apparently it comes from the library's budget. And then I emailed Student Affairs and asked if that's something. I asked about the ones in the library at first, because I wasn't sure. I was just asking both people where that was funded. And I asked Student Affairs about that, and then if they could be provided in other restrooms. And in so many words, I was told no. And so, I mean, that was kind of, if they had just said yes, that would have been pretty easy, but they didn't. And so now I think the new board is also very passionate about this project, and they'll be taking more steps to, I think, gather information and raise awareness about it, and hopefully actually create some change.